You might notice some things look a bit different in this video, and to point out the obvious is that I've framed in the corner of this video. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Maybe left corner, right corner, top, bottom, I don't know. But I'm going to have this in one of the little corners somewhere around here. But I've been recording it, just talking over the video, and I figured maybe I could add a little bit more to it. And hopefully you can hear me, because right now my computer fans are getting pretty loud because I'm running my video editor while also recording this. So we'll see. And as you can see, I've got my microphone set up, and on this side some pictures that I've drawn that I have framed, and some of my art supplies over there as well. But I didn't really have a topic for this video. I didn't really have anything planned, but I will just mention some random things that I've been up to, some updates, and things that I'm working on for my videos in my channel. So I do have tutorials about how to doodle planned. I have some new sketchbooks that I will be reviewing, some new pen reviews, and they're all going to be a surprise. Maybe it'll be a holiday surprise. We don't know. It just depends on how things play out with the time that I have on my days off when I'm not working to get things done. But we'll see. I did mention in my last video about how I rearranged everything on my desk. There's so much more room now. I have so much more space. And speaking of space, I do have interest in a lot of science stuff with astrophysics, astronomy, which is like, studying the stars and all that stuff. And I've always been into that ever since I was maybe like 5 years old, I think. And from time to time I still watch some documentaries about it, or I'll just watch some random video on the topic. And I've always found it interesting. I've actually got on my wall over there a space nebula, and there's some stars, and it's red, a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, and the black background with the stars on it. And then to the left that I have just a poster of a lion. But I've done watercolor paintings of those because I was always inspired by how it looks, and making the stars is pretty easy. I just take a paintbrush with white ink on it, and I just tap the paintbrush over my finger, and the paint just splatters all over and makes all the little stars. Because when I first started doing it, I was actually trying to make every single little dot on the paper, and that took a long time. So I had to make a more efficient way of doing it. But it is getting cold in here. I had to turn my heater off again because I had to record this. But I do like to get up from time to time when I'm drawing. I don't like to sit there for hours non-stop in the winter, because then I get really cold, and then I just my hands cramp up, and then I can't really draw all that well. And so because of that, I always like to get up and move around, so I feel better. But as you can see in this drawing here, I am drawing with the Accurate Technical pen, and this one is a 0.05 in size, I think. Yeah, 0.05. And this is a pretty good pen for something you want that's disposable, you can throw away. The Roach isographs, though, those are good for reusing. But this is a good little pen that's cheap and disposable. Now, I don't know if you can refill these. Maybe. I haven't tried it, but I'll have to see if they can be refilled. Maybe I can take one apart, one that's been used up, that's older, that is about out of ink, and I can see about we can find out if these are refillable or not. But We don't know. I'm not sure. So I did take a shower today, and after the shower, I looked in the mirror. My hair is like all fluffy today. I don't know what happened or why. It's not static, but I don't know. My hair is like all fluffy. It's not really dry, but I don't know. My hair either gets like this, where it's fluffy, or my hair is very oily, so then it doesn't. I don't know. But anyways, nothing much different other than I put up some of my drawings I framed. It took me like an hour to find my hammer so that I can put the nails in the wall. And there's one spot where there's this big wooden beam that's in my wall, and it's really hard wood, and I was putting a little nail in, and fine. The next section, I was like, bam! And I had to move over a little bit, and it was really loud. And it surprised me because my finger was right there, and I'm glad the hammer didn't slip and hit my thumb. But I've got other drawings that I'll be framing and setting up over there, but I don't have any frames for those. I've got 3 frames. One is a really tiny one, another one's like normal medium size, another one's really big. So my really big frame, I don't actually have a drawing for that one. For my medium one, I do have a drawing I can put in that one, but my small one I don't. So I'm going to look around and see if I can get some really cheap picture frames to put the drawings in, because they're just well, kind of temporary. I mean, they'll be up until who knows how long, but yeah. And then I've got to figure out what size of frames I need, because I know most of my drawings are I think 9x12, or they're the size of this cardstock paper, which is pretty much the same size of your standard printer paper that you get. So it's 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to need a frame around that size. So what I could do is maybe get a 9x12 frame and put the picture in it, and then put like a little piece of tape and stick like another piece of paper that is 9x12 behind it, so it stays there and kind of covers the outside edges. I think that could work. Although there have been times where I've gotten frames for drawings, and it's a 9x12 frame, but the actual part in the frame where the glass is like 8 1/8 by 11 4/5, or some really weird size, and then the drawing doesn't fit in it. You would think that would be the size of like the window of the frame. I mean, if you want to display that, so I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go eat and draw, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.